From next Friday in New South Wales, we will be able to have outdoor gatherings of up to 10 people. For the first time since our lockdown, what this means is that you can leave the home for recreational purposes. So a gathering of up to 10 people might be a physical training session, it might be sitting down in a park, it might be having some type of gathering outdoors, but please make sure, even when you're with close friends or relatives that don't live with you in the same household, you maintain social distancing. So just because you catch up with very close friends doesn't mean you shouldn't maintain social distancing. Quite the opposite. The last thing we want is to pass on the virus to those we care about the most. So even if you're sitting in a park, even if you're hanging around or doing an outdoor gym session with your colleagues or with your friends, make sure you maintain that social distancing, because otherwise people you care about the most will get the virus and you don't want to live with that guilt. We're also, given the outdoor gatherings number is going up to 10, allowing cafes and restaurants to also have 10 patrons at a time. But I do want to stress and make this point. We know that for a lot of cafes and restaurants, this still doesn't mean they're viable, because for many cafes and restaurants, they won't think that up to 10 patrons is viable for them. But for those that do feel it's viable, please make sure you maintain social distancing. If it's a very small hole in the wall, you won't be able to have 10 people because you need to keep the 4 square metre rule. You need to have that social distancing. So if you're a small hole in the wall, you might have 2 people inside, and if you're allowed, you might have 8 people outside at any one sitting. The combination of people is up to you as the manager of the business, but also you can have multiple sittings, so long as in between all those sittings you clean the equipment and make sure your patrons are safe, and patrons themselves need to make sure that they don't break or make sure they maintain social distancing. We'll now be able to welcome up to 5 visitors to a household. Previously in New South Wales, we'd limited it to 2 adults. Now you can have up to 5 people come and visit a household at the one time. The combination is up to you, but the 5 people, I want to stress, includes children. So it can be 5 adults or 2 adults and 3 children. The combination is up to you, but a total of 5 people, irrespective of the ages and stages of those people, is there in place.